for class or karaoke or something. I'm gonna pull it off. Dude.
I didn't like that song that much.
No, I don't like you.
Superman's good though.
The truth hurts. This dog is loving my feet.
She's so great.
What's her name?
Hudson.
Hudson. Hey, baby. It's okay. You can chill.
Hello, listeners. Welcome back to another short from We Can't Agree on Anything podcast. Special treat for you. This is the second short of the day that I'll be publishing. And we have Erik R.
Everybody loves multiples.
They do. Erik R. is in the studio with me. We are going to have some interesting conversations, I think it'll be. We're going to go through a list. We got ChatGTP dialed up, and so, I don't know, we're just going to ask some questions, go over some...
ChatGPT?
What'd I say?
Our first topic is dyslexia.
I am dyslexic.
I know, that's the funny part.
No, the funny part is you don't make fun of people with dyslexia about dyslexia.
No. It's, we know our limitations. Like, I can't... well, never mind. I'm going to talk.
Okay,
I
stop
can't
masturbating.
rage fucking.
Oh. I said masturbate, but I was close. I was trying to guess.
Rage fucking myself. All right, so hello. It's fantastic to be back here. Putting these headphones on makes me realize that all the vodka and the cocaine and the smoking really have left me with the sexy voice.
We're gonna do
some ASMR. So we're gonna roll down this list. I'm gonna kind of cherry pick it. And I'm in a good mood today. I'm not really going to rock the funerals thing, but how about let's start with... let's do this one. If heaven has customer reviews.
What the I don't even know.
Well, here's the thing I've been struggling with, right? So, like, I'm not a Christian, but I recently was welcomed into a church choir. So I'm like, I tell them I'm tri-curious, right? Like, I'll check some shit out. And I've always struggled with the idea that, like, whether you went to heaven or hell, let's say they both exist, eventually you're going to just get fucking bored.
I would think so.
Right? And if it's hot enough, eventually you're going to get used to the heat. Yeah. If it's, like, awesome in heaven, eventually you're going to get bored of, like, unicorns and
harps and
constant existential orgasms. And, yes, you have dyslexia, too. I don't know. What do you think? Because I know you're a non-believer, and I'm agnostic, and I've been atheistic my entire life, and now I'm just kind of a universalist. So,
the things you said are correct. I would imagine the human brain would get bored of
if
heaven.
you did anything for the rest of ever, you're gonna get fucking bored.
You'd probably end up killing yourself either place.
Yeah, if that's like manifestly impossible.
Is there like a second hell?
Yeah, like you'd be like, hey, can I just go chill in purgatory for a minute?
Seriously, that's
right. Just to like get my mind right.
It's like an isolation thing.
Yeah, maybe. I think if you went to heaven, like you should be able to like choose. Hey, I want to take a weekend off and go to hell.
Like a vacation in hell?
Yeah, right? Just to check it out. See some cool people. There's a lot of cool people in hell.
Oh, no shit.
Right?
Well, I mean, that's why this kind of exercise is like sort of weird for me, because heaven and hell, those are non-starters.
I know, that's why I picked it. All right, how about this one? Mental health but unhinged. Therapy isn't working, so now what?
Well, fuck. That's a hard question.
Because we both do therapy.
Yeah.
Is it working?
Yeah, for me it is.
Yeah, it's working for me too.
Yeah. I mean, I think get a new therapist.
Yeah, and I always think of The Sopranos, right? Where like Tony Soprano's in there with Lorraine Bracco, and then he tries to bang her, and what's the other movie where the guy Step Brothers. Step Brothers. You seen that one?
Yeah.
Where she's like, in no way would I ever. Right? I'm that guy though. Like if it's a nurse, if it's a therapist, I'm like, yeah, I could pull that.
Man, yeah. I
don't know. I think there's a lot of different ways of therapy though. Like you could do meditation, you can do yoga, you can do dharma, you can do therapy is kind of a catch-all term for anything that, like, if we're not okay, we need to get ourselves okay.
Whatever you do outside of, like, harmful shit to get rid of those feelings is fine,
Right.
Like, don't do drugs as best you can.
How about what your coping mechanisms say about you? What are your coping mechanisms, good or bad?
Oh, coping mechanisms. Shit. Cigarettes, I think, is one, right? Like,
yeah, as we both puff.
I'm stressed and smoke a cigarette. Marijuana is definitely one for me. It's more boredom that I use that for, though. If I'm bored, I'm like, oh yeah, hi, whatever.
I for so long just didn't want to feel like myself. I grew up in an abusive household. I didn't want to. I was constantly trying to escape. And so just the idea of feeling like me as I really am was just really fucking scary.
Lighter?
Yeah, I got a lighter.
Thank you.
And
mine.
yeah, there you go. So my coping mechanisms became like I was thrust into a spotlight at a very young age. Like I won the spelling bee as a first grader. And I got special permission to be in the spelling bee from the principal because I was just really good at spelling. And so I won against all these sixth graders, and the whole school was there, and they all clapped, and I got a standing ovation. And from that point on, like, I realized that if I kicked ass and if I got really good grades and if I was a state champion athlete, this and that, I was less likely to get my ass kicked at home, right? So I became a performer. And whether it's like making people laugh, I've been in a couple rock bands as a lead singer, spelling bees, state champion athlete, all that kind of shit. It's like I'm used to being in front of people, and that's a definite coping mechanism, is making people laugh. And we talked about this yesterday, where if I'm making you laugh, it's usually like I don't want to deal with my own shit right now. So let's not talk about how fucking depressed I am. Let's just have a laugh.
Just think about comedians in general.
Oh, totally. Yeah, look at Robin Williams, right? Oh, yeah. I like me. That was his thing. Well, and
but yeah, people are sad. But I really, for the first 15 years of me being an adult, I didn't believe in therapy or think it was valuable, and I kept going to therapists and getting nothing out of it. Partially my fault, partially because some of the therapists I had were fucking stupid. One lady just wanted to tell me about how she was a ballerina and tell me all about her life as a ballerina. Mm-hmm. That was interesting, yeah.
Well, and as addicts, I'm an addict. I identify as an addict, and I could manipulate the shit out of therapists. Like, I remember getting out of treatment one time, and I had my exit interview with my therapist, and he's like, you do realize that you've been manipulating the fuck out of me every single day since you've been here, right?
Jesus.
Right? And it was like men or women. I could always get the answer I wanted, get the medication I wanted by telling a different story. And it took a long time for me to realize that I was just hurting myself. So, yeah, do you want to read this list and pick one? Here, go.
No, just keep going.
Oh, God, fine. All right. The difference between self-care and self-destruction.
Oh my God. Well, there's a huge difference. Self-care is something that I have I guess those are the similarities. I have a hard time with both of them, right? Self-care, like even being clean, like, or Cali sober, whatever. I have a hard time making myself get to the bath or shower sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I still try to work at home.
Especially living alone, man. I mean, I was living alone, and I was like, I'll shower next week.
Exactly.
And to fuck my skin up.
But also self-destruction. I used to be really good at that.
Yeah.
Really good at that.
We're good at self-sabotage. And a lot of times it starts out with, like, I just want to feel better. And then it becomes, man, I just want to end it.
Yeah. Mine was always just like, I want to burn this motherfucker down. Like,
yeah.
My life is with a match and some gas.
Yeah.
I mean, so they're not light concepts. So I guess if you struggle with one, you probably struggle with the other.
Oh, yeah. It's the duality of man, right? The good and the bad, the yin and the yang, and fuck all that. How about this one? This is under dating, relationships, and emotional damage. How about red flags we ignored because they were hot?
Oh, man. My ex-wife didn't like babies enough. I think that was a red flag.
Yeah.
Like, she never acted like she didn't like them, but, like, you can tell when someone's holding a baby.
They're delicious.
Like, yeah.
What?
Exactly.
Oh.
No, but I think she just... Yeah, she held babies awkwardly. I think that was a red flag. I probably
mine was, she's a crackhead. Probably should have considered that one.
Although, one person I dated since my divorce, I should have figured out, like, she's talking about all of her partners, sexual partners, and I just wasn't paying attention or trying to ignore it. And it turns out she was polyamorous, and I was like, oh. Yeah. We were dating already, and I had to find that out.
Yeah. Well, I talked about this yesterday or a couple days ago at a meeting where, like, my apartment that I had was, like, super nice. Like, I had it all set up. It was 2-bedroom, 2-bath. I had big screens in every room. I love to cook, so I was always cooking good food.
The drums.
And I have a drum set in my fucking living room. I had an electronic one and a real one. And all the video game consoles. I had every streaming service and a big ass couch and a fireplace and a balcony. It was great, and it was a fucking program killer, man. Because I would meet chicks in the rooms, and then we would go to meetings and be all amped up about recovery, and then we go to my place and we would just like fall into the couch and not move. Right? It was eat, binge watch, fuck, sleep, repeat.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, but then I was like, and then we'd break up, and I'd be like, well, what now?
Yeah.
And I would just continue on, and that was
doing that over and over and over.
My darkness was just falling into my couch and not moving and not having to.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have to do shit. So I have to stay busy now.
See, like that's what caught me. Was staying busy. When I pushed myself to be active all the time and go to meetings every day, and then have service positions at every meeting, and then go to H&I and all that, like. That's what I fell apart because it was too much. The stress was too much.
Mm-hmm. Now that doesn't mean it's not good stuff, but you gotta have boundaries. You have to have boundaries with everything.
Yeah, I did not have boundaries with any of it. I just always thought like, well, my mind's racing. I'm having these thoughts, so let's go catch a meeting, and ended up killing me really. But actually, I won't blame it on that. Really, it was still dealing with the marriage and shit. My God, last time I met was when the divorce papers finally went through, and I texted her, and it was the day after our anniversary.
Yeah.
She said something fucked up to me, and I went, "Guy, that was 10 months ago or something."
Trigger.
She triggered.
Yeah.
So.
How about what no one warned us about being an adult?
Oh my God.
Somebody just fell down your stairs.
No, that was the dog, I think.
Okay.
But anyway,
be a lot cooler if it was.
They didn't tell us about any fucking thing. That's the problem.
Yeah, like no more naps.
No more
right?
naps. Yeah.
Should have taken a lot more naps as a kid.
Seriously.
Taxes suck.
Taxes suck.
Yeah.
People suck. I think the biggest thing is they didn't warn us about people.
Right.
The kind of people that are out there. The people you need to look out for. What else? Fuck. That's a good one, though. I really like this one.
Yeah. I feel like they didn't tell you when you were going to have to become an adult. You just kind of found out the hard way, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because if you're like me, I slowly moved into it. I went to college, so I was like kind of an adult, but not really.
Yeah.
Taking care of myself, and parents are still around, and then moved out with a girl after that, and just never. I don't know.
Well, they say that like maturity stops when trauma starts, right? Which means that like basically my maturity stopped when I was 6 years old.
Jesus.
And I got married, and I realized that I still wanted to do like.
Hey, would you stop?
18, 19-year-old shit as a 40-year-old man.
Yeah.
And that was weird.
Hey, kitty.
Hey, kitty.
Shut up.
Pretty pussy.
You're not getting out. Let's on the exit.
Tranquilo, baby. Okay, so morally questionable hypotheticals.
Oh, sweet.
If you could erase one thing from human history.
Okay, do we have to do do we all have to pick Hitler, or can we just, assume that and go on?
The weird thing, though, is that I'm not even going to say it.
Yeah.
I was a history major, right?
Yeah,
so we had to look at, the consequences, negative and positive, of Hitler being a thing, right? But you can go back and be like, okay, if you knew Hitler was going to turn into Hitler as a baby, would you kill it?
So there's a funny thought that I have to share. I'm sorry.
This is Riley.
In here. What if Hitler was so fucked up because he had so many random people show up when he was a baby and toddler, point a gun at him and say, "I just can't do it," and then disappear?
That's fucking weird. I don't even know what to say about that, but.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I think it's kind of a basis that Hitler's already.
I think it's we'll just assume that that's the thing. So
I would erase humans.
Humans, I would go for spiders. I hate fucking spiders.
Spiders eat all the bugs.
Yeah, but then they're also bugs.
No, they're not bugs.
They're bugs.
They're
Spiders
arachnids.
are bugs.
They're arachnids.
Right, but they're bugs.
You know that they're only one chromosome off from crabs and lobsters.
Yeah, they're the bugs of the sea.
I know. They're fucking creepy looking, man.
Yeah,
I'm a scuba diver. Yeah. You ever seen a spiny lobster in the flesh? They're fucking weird looking.
So I don't need that shit.
And they're like, what is the cat's problem, dude?
You out, dude?
He wants to go in that window well.
I know.
It's this little bunker.
Go. It's a her, and she's a prissy little bitch. Go. No, you're not going out. No. Hey. Go. Go.
Yeah.
Go.
Cat doesn't like my voice.
I hate your voice. She's a little bitch. You know, cry because I'm not gonna let you out.
We need to bring like 3 more ashtrays. All right, personal descent into madness. I like this category already. What's the pettiest thing you've ever done?
Oh shit.
Killed a cat.
Yeah.
Wait,
Pettiest thing I've
just
ever-
now.
Man, I'm sure I've done petty shit, but nothing is coming to mind.
Yeah. I think we've kind of like blocked that out.
I know. I think I tend to block out the bad shit I do. That's why I think I'm so great.
I'm thinking, man, I've done some petty ass shit.
I think like, oh yeah, because someone wronged me. I sort of didn't stop CPS from finding out what their real address was. So,
Okay. I have.
I pissed all over somebody's car once.
You did?
Yeah. That's not
Ooh,
petty.
I've keyed someone's car. Does that count?
Yeah. Well, okay. So car damage.
But it's different when you don't have a natal penis. It's a little more difficult.
I have not accidentally sent pictures to an ex of me with my new girlfriend.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That
Oops.
is petty. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
No, I'm a piece of shit. Don't ever date me. No, I'm good now. All right. How about your most embarrassing rock bottom moment? And I don't even know what a rock bottom is. I'll just keep digging.
Right?
Bedrock.
I mean, maybe when my dad and stepmother came in and found me, like, unable to get out of bed with, like, McDonald's fucking to-go things all over my room, and they had to drag me out and shower me, and it's pretty bad. The height of my addiction.
I was in the ER. Nah, I'm not going to tell that story. I think my most embarrassing rock bottom moment, it was just a horrible evening, was my ex-wife and my 2 younger kids had come up to my apartment that I had just gotten. I was, maybe 2 months clean, but I was binging on kava. And I didn't know what it did to you, and this place was selling me like 3,000 times the daily limit. I looked, it's like 300 grams, right? It has actual medicinal wellness benefits, but if you abuse it, you lose all bodily function control, right? And so I had put my kids to bed, my ex-wife and daughter were in the other room, and I collapsed and hit my head on the deck, and they had to pull me into the room, and like I was crawling across the floor with their help to try and get into my bed, and I think I pissed myself. And you lose bodily function like a motherfucker with that stuff, and I had to stop doing that. I mean, it was awful.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, this is a comedy show though.
That's why we laugh about it.
I guess things you never admit in public but will on this podcast. I just did it.
Oh.
I just did mine. All right, let's move on. Okay, how about episode titles that pull listeners? This is why humanity shouldn't survive.
I don't know.
Donald fucking Trump.
Some days I'm not such a hater of humanity. You know? That's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Riley.
You say misanthrope? Say lyrical motherfucking wordsmith.
But anyway, I'm sort of a humanist sometimes. I don't know.
I'm saying, like, you say you're a humanist, but this is, I think, the worst period in human history.
But that's crazy.
That's factually untrue.
No, it is.
On
But
what metric?
But the fact is that we can see so much more of it on a daily basis, right? You can see it in real time on Insta, on TikTok.
That shit started like in the first Iraq War or the second Iraq War, though. Like,
Well, I mean, it goes way back farther than that. Like history major right here. Like you look at
Yeah, but all that
look at the
footage was
Romans,
like-
right? Look at the Romans. I mean, you can
No,
go
I'm
to.
just talking about like it being on film and like
Yeah.
everyone being aware.
The Civil War was probably the first war we got pictures of.
Sure.
Oh yeah, and that was the first war where the technology outweighed the tactics, right? They were still using Napoleonic march up the hill in big groups tactics, and you had sniper rifles that could hit people from 1,000 yards.
Cannon would just like tear down.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of documentaries on the Civil War recently on Shelby Foote.
Burns.
Ken Burns, Shelby Foote. He's an interesting guy. And all right, if you tell me, what's your age range?
For what? 30 to maybe 50.
Yeah,
50?
I'm not into young women.
Oh.
I'm just not.
I dated a 27-year-old and it was just fucking that.
I dated a 21-year-old that went to high school with my son.
You should have known better. That's all I gotta say there.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's fun for a minute.
Yeah, for a week, literally.
Fun for a minute. All right, so
Until you come and then you're like, oh my God, what am I doing?
hey, we can't say that. You can't say that on the internet.
Bullshit.
On the interweb.
You can say way worse on this podcast.
Come, baby, come, baby. All right, so what does your humor lean towards? Absurd, edgy, story-based, or philosophical? My answer is yes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I never fucking know what's going to come out of my mouth. We're just talking history, philosophy, cum. As I look at my pants, I'm like, yeah, I'm good, man. So,
there's no black lights in there. You're fine.
10, well, so the Blues Breakers does a black light meeting now. That's like the dirtiest fucking room ever. They do it on midnight on Fridays, and I'm like, there's no way I'm going to a rave Blues Breakers meeting.
How many people have fucked in that clubhouse? So there you go. There's one.
Right here, buddy. Well, I was in a car outside the clubhouse.
Same.
But she was older than me, so it was cool. Yeah, I don't know. So, what did you do today?
Were you done with your list?
I'm done with the list, man.
Oh, that was great. What have I done today? I have done another short, so we already did 40 minutes on the ICE incident. And then...
Yeah, I love my fuck ICE shirt. We're all anti-ICE here.
Yeah, and what's the other one? All cops are bastards. Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah. Well, I had to tell the DA, so I got my last court case tossed. I was going 87 miles an hour heading to Kansas to meet my ex-wife to drop off my kids. I got pulled over outside of WCAOA, and apparently, unbeknownst to me, my license was still suspended, and I'm an insurance guy, and I didn't have insurance, and I had expired tags. And the guy arrested me, and he's like, yeah, you have an alcohol infraction. I was like, from 3 fucking years ago. And I spoke with a lawyer, and they're like, yeah, they never should have arrested you. So I got to spend the night in Kiowa, Elbert County Jail. That was fun.
Fuck.
And my kids had to sit with social workers until my ex-wife, a social worker, showed up. 4 hours, so they missed a birthday. It was a whole clusterfuck, man. And sure enough, as I suspected, I was able to get my license back. The DMV just never told me I had to do this, this, and this. So it's just, the system is just designed to keep fucking people down, man, especially if you have alcohol problems, things like that. And I went and I told the DA, I said, absolutely, except for the cunt cop that arrested me, who was very overzealous, big fat guy, Detective Gleiser, fuck you. I don't even like your name. I said everybody here at Elbert County was absolutely fantastic. The judge, the DA, the police officers that booked me, that kind of stuff. Everybody was peachy as shit, except for that one fucking cop. So I just wonder why there's such a disconnect. And I have a real hard time. I'm in recovery, and I want to make it a life goal to help bridge the gap between like what kind of recovery actually works and what the Department of Justice thinks fucking works. Because they think throwing you back in jail, that's 1980s shit. That doesn't work. All you do is institutionalize people and make them broke.
Well, the U.S. government's never had like a policy of giving a shit about rehabilitation.
Well, and it took the Dr. Macaulay, who wrote or he did the YouTube video Pleasure Unwoven, where he's like, he spent 10 years in the brig. He was a Navy surgeon who got hooked on oxys after a car accident. And he started writing his own scripts, and then he got busted, and they threw him in jail for 10 years. He spent those 10 years studying addiction. And is it a disease or is it a choice? And he came to the conclusion that it's a disease of choice, where like a normie thinks, hey, that's a really fucking bad idea. And addict's like, let's fucking do it. Get her done, And I totally connect with that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you're right. I mean, they used to just throw us in jail.
They don't care. It's just whatever.
No, it's and you look at a county like Elbert County, which is far below the poverty line. Every dollar counts,
also, the penal system is a bureaucracy.
Yeah, no, we are a socialist republic, whether people want to admit it or not. We've got all these government-owned corporations, the Department of Motor Vehicle, the Department of Education, the Department of the Interior, the Department of Revenue. Those are all government-owned corporations that rule our lives, and so whether you want to believe it or not, we're more socialist than you fucking think. So.
Well, I know.
And I don't think that's necessarily a...
But we live in a police state, so it's not blissful.
Yeah, well, that's because you're a bad boy.
Well, I'm not getting in trouble with the cops since...
Yeah.
2017.
No, it's been since March for me.
17. I got arrested in 17 with my third DUI.
Yeah.
and lost
Bad
my
boy.
license for 5 years.
Bad boy.
Spent a night in jail.
Yeah.
Wasn't so bad.
Yeah, well, but it helped your social life.
Wow.
You know,
What are you talking about?
spending a night in jail.
I
Sick.
so-
You
there
fucking
was no one else.
sicko.
Dude, I was in fucking.
I'm not
Lake
judging
Placid,
you, bro.
New York. No, I was in Lake Placid, New York. There's no one else in jail. This is the only one that's a
No, they
17.
threw me in community, man. They threw me in community. So when I got arrested, they literally chained me to a chair in isolation, right? And they brought me lunch, and the stupid fucking cop was like, "Dude, food's so good here," and he brought it in. I was like, "I'm so glad our opinions on food are different," and. They chained me to a thing for 4 hours, and then they moved me into community with 9 other guys. Turns out that I knew a guy in there that I had been childhood friends with. So it's like everywhere I go, like I get to like, you know, he was on his second DUI, and I was like, bro, you don't have to live like this anymore. But it sucks because I have to get arrested or go to the ER to fucking spread the message. But fuck it, whatever,
I got
man.
3.
So today I sat through a shitty ass house meal. I cooked everybody in my house breakfast.
Shouldn't do that.
Well, you know
Too
what?
nice.
Yeah, I know, and it's like fuck it, and you know, of course, I didn't get thank yous or whatever, and then we had our house meeting and our group therapy, and the therapist is actually really cool. I was like, bro, I'm not sitting through this fucking YouTube TED Talk again, and I'm gonna go record a podcast with my homies. So
Yeah.
here we are.
Fuck them.
Gonna go see my other best friend in NA, Erica. She's working at her second job, so I'm gonna go out and chill with her for a bit, say hi, and we're gonna get. I've been cooking a lot lately, and I love it. Like I said, I gained 30 pounds over the last 30 days, and it's fucking fantastic. And some chick at Blues Burgers last night was like, "You look skinny," and I was like, "Well, you're retarded."
You look right. Like,
Right? Yeah, I feel good.
There are days he came into BYL and you know you told me he wasn't quite fitting those blazers that you had.
Mm-hmm.
But then there was times like at the class, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, what's wrong with you? You lost like too much weight." But you look really good right now.
Yeah.
So
So I'm excited. Are you going to do class?
yeah.
You
I
should.
think so.
Are you going to show up though? You gonna get there?
I only missed a couple of fucking classes.
Because you're a
last time.
fucking pothead, man.
No, it's because I was sneaking around work, which I have to do again.
Oh.
But wait.
Can't you just bring a lappy?
Well, that's what I figured out at the end. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I invented a word last night.
What?
Yeah, so this artist at Blues Breakers was talking about, like, she's wearing like one of those furry outfits, like, and she or he, I'm not sure. We didn't get to that point, but whatever. Cool person. Eon was her name, was their name.
Eon? Like I-O-N?
I don't know.
Or E-O-N?
Yeah, it was Ionic, and ironic, and they were talking. I'm gonna just say they were talking about how they met a person on social media who commissioned them to do some art, and then apparently they got paid with a check, and she went to the bank, and the check was fraudulent, and I was like, you got queerfished. And so I copyrighted it, so we got a new word. It's called queerfished. When and it was on a queer social app.
Oh, yeah.
As I said, yeah, you got queerfished, and they laughed their fucking ass off. So
Was it on the main one, the secondary one, or the tertiary one? Grinder, Timey, and probably Snuffies.
What are you talking?
Snuffies, what is it called? I don't know.
I have so much to learn.
They're all gay. They're pretty much gay.
Oh, it was Lex.
Never heard of that one.
Have you heard of that?
Lex?
I think that's what they said. I wasn't listening very well, but
Obviously.
what?
Didn't even catch the app.
Hey, I got the gist of the story, and I invented a word, man. So that's fucking progress, not perfection, cunt.
Yeah, well, you could have brought me a new app. Just kidding.
I'll find out what it is.
I don't care.
We're gonna do some ASMR videos, man. As soon as you get this fucking thing blacked out.
Yeah, well, no, we're getting a piece of wood with foam over it. It's going to slide into that. So
Good wood.
ends
Good
it,
wood. Yeah, that's cool. But because I fall asleep to ASMR.
Do you?
Yeah, and I'm like, I'd listen to my voice.
I fall asleep listening to Brian Cox all the time. He's British. He's an astrophysicist. Like,
Dude, have you checked out Let's Find Out? That this guy's a fucking genius. He knows history, he knows culture, he knows quantum physics, mechanics. He's unbelievable, and he's been doing it for like 10 years out of Florida. He'll do like 30-minute videos, or he'll do 5-hour videos.
Jesus.
His voice is amazing, and so we're doing a shout out to Let's Find Out on YouTube. Very cool shit, man. And he'll talk about the pharaohs, then he'll talk about like Einstein and relativity and
this is YouTube.
all kinds of cool
It
shit.
is a podcast.
Yeah, so I'm setting up a YouTube channel and rocking the YouTube for my business. So
Yeah, he's got almost 400,000 subscribers.
yeah, he's killer.
I'll subscribe to that.
Yeah. So check that one out if you like it's not a British voice, but he's got a killer voice. So
Probably another time. Whoa, that's loud. What did I turn on here? It turns something on. Oh, it's the end of the podcast. That's what it is. We changed it around, so now the ending is going to fade in like this.
okay.
So we can keep talking until it gets too loud. But anyway, thank you guys for joining us. This was interesting. I'll do I'll do one of these anytime, honestly.
Heck yeah.
Have you thought about your schedule when you might be joining the podcast on a more?
Dude, I'm telling you, you tell me a night, and I have some meetings that I go to that are pretty important, but we're talking like Monday and Friday are really important.
Okay,
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So Tuesday or Thursday is great. Tuesday's my best day.
Tuesday night.
All right, be there.
All right, guys.
I'm gonna keep smoking so my voice gets better. Love you. Bye.
Peace.